And we're in, and welcome back to Shovel Knight, or rather King Knight, King of Cards. Last episode, you didn't get to see because I got corrupted. I tried to salvage it as best I could, but was unable to do so because of me switching my voice. By the way, still work improvement, might make a few tweaks and adjustments to it. So I had to painstakingly get back to this point in the game, and then repeatedly do stages until I got the exact number of jumps again. Robo, so it's authentic. It's still the first playthrough, and plus I already know how to play Joustus, so it's not like we were missing out. Anyways, so that happened, let's move past it, and learn how to play the main sake of this game, Joustus. I both love and hate this mechanic. Alright, we have a little bit of platforming, obviously we gotta do that. Nothing there, always good to check. Oh, come on. I had that. Nothing more demoralizing than, hey, you did this, do it again. And nothing in the window, except B. Alright, let's learn. Despite it all, I had such a fine run I did. Ha! I'll never be good enough to challenge King Pride more. My, is that a brand new Joustus deck we got from Play Night for some reason? Perhaps we could go over the rules together. My mind is as honed as my armor. I need no prior experience to defeat a knave at cards. Stand aside. I mean no disrespect, Your Highness. But you'll be trounced and your riches squandered without proper advice. It'd be wise and valorous for us to both practice Joustus, my lord. And we have to, otherwise we won't know how to play the game. Ready for a bit of brush up on the card-playing parlance, my lord? This is one of the games that suffers from being too easy, in my opinion, which is why I have such a problem with it. Same reason why I can play chess with no problem, and yet I struggle in a game like checkers. How? Because checkers is too simple, so I make mistakes. Whereas chess is complicated, so you're always working at full capacity. I don't know. The more simple something is, the more difficult it is for me. The more complex, the better. Anyways, let's get off that. To win Joustus, you have to claim more gems than your opponent. Of course, this is a Knights in the Round Table setting. Of course, it's all about gems. To start, pick a card from your hand and place it on the board. Well, these will tell you what to do. I will take the propeller at and put it here because I have to. It's a tutorial. If your card covers a gem, you claim it, but you can't just place a card onto a gem, you have to push it on, because I can tackle. Arrows indicate which direction your card can push. Push a card you already placed to claim the gem. Alright, bone claimed. And I push my rat. And you push mine. How dare you. As you can see, I claimed the gem by pushing your card up. Push a card to right to reclaim the gem for yourself. Hello, Vito. Oh, but you see, you can't push there. The card is blocked by opposing arrow. There's still a way to push my card off the gem. You can insert your card in between. And boom! The match is almost over. The game ends when the center squares are full. Each player must place a card on their turn. But the only move I can make will lose me the game. My hand is forced. And you win! That simple. But again, that's kind of the problem. It's too simple for me. I make too many mistakes. And if I try to focus Orbo before you even mention it, if I try to focus and treat it like chess, I still make mistakes because I miss something. I don't know, it's my problem. Complex, I can do. Simple, not so much. But only when it comes to strategy games, I need to clarify that. You know, like, Astrobot. That's a very simple, basic platformer, and I do just fine. I do, Orbo. A fine match, my lord. It's lovely to play for fun. In real games, the winner takes a card, you know, for keeps. Classic, I beat you, so I take one of your cards. Why not? And that's how the game's played. Pretty simple, basic, and straightforward. And of course you have your enemies. As you can see, this Joustus Tavern has 4 enemies to beat. The Running Kid, a Goat, a a horse, and then of course Black Knight, because of course he plays the game. Wait, I don't see the frog. Let's talk to the frog. And of course NPCs. Barhop, I'll have a generous goblet of your finest juice. To me, the future king of cards. Future king, you say, with your gleaming getup, I'd have expected you to toast the entire house with a round. Well, as a matter of fact, maybe I will. Yes, indeed, juice on the house, the finest for everyone. To a new era of my triumph. Incredibly generous goblet for everyone, on behalf of our new philanthropist. A fee of 5,000 will be required. Yeah, I better wait until I have enough coin. Why would I wait? You'll see in a second. Let's see. Did you know it took 3 planes to travel here? And boy, are my armors tired? You made it all the way up here just to look at my Joustus puzzle? Oh yes, the puzzle. So let me sum it up nicely for you. You have to win in one move, call it a single combat when you try my puzzle. Yes, this is a good way to practice. Win the game in one turn. Luckily, you can see your opponent's cards, and you can see what cards you have, so basically you're limited on options. So, we must win, and in order to win, in one move, we must move his beetle. His beetle can only be moved. Actually, where can we move it? See, that's the puzzle. Luckily, I know you gotta move it up. I believe that's where you're supposed to, because obviously the slime, if I did, oh, yeah, you see that's blocked, so I can't do that, and that's that. And this makes no difference. So obviously the solution is to push up. But then the opponent can go. But luckily you can see the opponent's cards. He has a left and up pusher. He has a down and an up pusher. Which means I believe the correct play, we're about to see if I'm right, is this. Did I win? Yes, I did. So it's a good way to like, oh, that's how this game works and the complexity of it and 300 gold. So I appreciate it. Wait, you figured it out? That was supposedly, impuzzleable. I like puns, but only when they're clever. You are Joustus standing. I'm just gonna smack you. Well, have you pieced it together yet? There's more than one puzzle. I still got a stack of cards. And we'll do one more, and then we'll move on. Now we see the complexity. Win the game in one turn. Once again, we know our opponent's cards, we know our cards. We have to make a move that gives us 2 gems. So what does that mean? Let's see, we can move down, which would give us the slime and the knight. Or we can move right, which will give us the Gravekeeper and slimes. Or we can move up. No, wait, we can't. The slime's blocking it. So, let's think this out, Orbo. Because that's the complexity of this game. Let's see, if I did this, that wouldn't work. Because they would still have 2 gems and I would go. So someone tells me it has to be this, right? This would give us 2. Can't move left, we can move right. You know what, I'm going for this. You could just do trial and error, but I think this is it. Yes, we got it. Because I think the only play would push it to the right, which would still leave me with 2. Another 300, we'll take it. And like I said, this is the one game where you need money. It doesn't take a king to realize that solving this last puzzle may be a futile task. Will you dig in? Not right now, later. Why? Because... let me see, can I get up here? Yes, I can. There's exploring to do. Money, 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 we greatly need. No secrets. Let's see, can we go to the left? There's an airship and person to talk to. Okay, you found my secret lookout. Great view, huh? I've always wanted to ride in an airship. It's my dream. That sounds dumb. Whizzing about in a giant floating target? Hey, it is not. The glide wings captain can dodge any threat. He's even got his own card. Here, have one. Would you look at that? We got a bonus card, which is a 3-mover. Ooh, 3 arrows. Yeah, cards are something you unlock in this. Who doesn't love it? So let's see, we have the running kid, the goat, we have a puzzle, we have somebody who wants me to spend all my money, which I'm not opposed to doing, just not right now. We go down, we can find a little bit more loot and a card. We got the bard, another triple arrow card. Nice. And there's the horse. And a chicken we can't talk to, and there's Black Knight. In case you're wondering, you have to beat everybody else to fight him because he's a champion. But more importantly, we have this very familiar looking blue chest. Hello, Chester. Hey there, Your Highness. I've got some hot merchandise to juice up your Joustus game. Why not have a look? Yep, it would not be a card game without booster packs. Yes, really, but there's more. We can reclaim, which I don't know what that means. I haven't used it. We have booster packs, level 1 mystery card. What will it be? We own 14% of them. And then of course, cheats, because remember, we're a villain. We have cheat, play them all. Play all 3 cards in your hand at once. Pretty good. Gem Thief, all cards on gems flip to become yours. This is broken. Beto Swap, change your opponent's hand to 3 weak cards. You can only have 1 of these, 1 of each when you play, but you can infinitely use them. So they do give you a means of cheesing your way to victory. I don't like doing that unless I have to. But more importantly, booster packs. And we get a Ruffian. 2 arrows, but one was a double arrow. I'll explain that a little bit. So yeah, as you can see, it's all about grinding money to get booster packs and cheats. Super Skeleton with a 3 arrow. And we gotta buy some cheats, because trust me, these are useful. We'll try not to use them, but we will acquire them. And of course, the Beto Cheeto. Now we have enough for a couple more packs, so we'll open that up and we'll call it there. Gold armor, another triple arrow, very nice. What do we get? What do we get? Zambi, that's a weak card. And lastly, we get Gastronomer with again a double arrow. I mean on the bottom. And that's all we can do right now. Now, of course, we have our 3 cheats, but let's look at the deck. So as you can see, these are all the cards we have, and all the cards in our deck. A deck is, let me check, 1, 2, 3, 4 by 4, so that's what, 16? 16 cards. Not complicated, but I believe you can only have 4 of each? I think. And then of course, you know, you just check the special stats of cards, how many you own, rarity, blah blah blah. But if we come down here to the Gastronomer, as you can see it has a standard right arrow push, but it has a double arrow down, which can push single arrow and block double arrows. That's right, if you thought arrows were complicated enough, here's double arrows. So that means this can basically override this chicken's up arrow, because it's a double down arrow. But it can block anything including a double arrow, and then I think there's triple arrows or special cards. There's a whole layer to this, and don't get me wrong, I love it. I love the fact that they have a card game that's actually fleshed out. I just wish I was better at it. Yeah, I know I suck, Orbo. But don't worry, we will do this on camera, but for now, I want to do some more platforming, get some more money, so we can get some more cards. So, off we go. Almost. You there. You have the pauldrons. Fancy pants. Yes, you. My friend and I have an offer for you. We need to talk elsewhere. Sorry, I'm not gonna do that. I am not accepting gifts from peasants, and I won't have a word of your pleasantries. Does the Joustus crown ring a bell? We bid you no harm, and wish to hear your story. Please, Your Highness. Finally some recognition of my status. Very well, I'll hear you out. Heave to and grab the rope. let's get out of here. Those are some strong rocks, or strong propellers. Up, up, and away. And here we are. I guess I better talk to them real quick. This ramshackle monstrosity seems ready for splintering to bits, but I must say, this view of my future kingdom is quite remarkable. The Glide Wing is a sturdy lass. My crew of fortune seekers depends on her. We turn a mighty profit. And lately we've had our eyes on the Joustus crown. We need a champion who can outplay King Pridemore. And you, my friend, certainly look the part. Oh, I assure you, the Joustus judges will be small work for talent such as my own. Your Grace, I believe we have an understanding. If we work together, the glory will be yours. First up is King Pridemore, a bearded noble with a razor wit. We're nearing his domain, Pridemore Keep. But it'll be a moment yet. Have a stroll around the glide wing and rest up. Welcome aboard. For your sake, King Knight, you dazzle me with your gleam. A moment, if I may. Why do I feel rather... Why, I do feel rather regal today. What troubles you, Bard? Merit medals. You see, I've realized that those brave enough to find them have most interesting tales to tell. Most interesting indeed. Perhaps I could take a peek at your majestic collection to inspire a melody. Looks like 9 total medals, each one a song, a poem, a dream. Before you know it, you'll have 10. Marvelous. Yep, so there's the reason we collect. We got a globe here. We have people here to talk to, and everybody here you fight in Joustus, I believe. We got a ship here, which I think takes us down. Don't remember. Oh, there's a witch. Grandma's Swamp. As all have been written, let me not the fate wane, for when the bell tolls, thy deed shall lay plain. Oh, she's just your, oh, check out how you've done, and check your stats, and all that stuff. I appreciate to have that, but nah. And like I said, I'm pretty sure those were, hey, fight us in a Joustus game for bonus cards, more NPCs, a person we have to pay, I think, to paint. I think you're still a shop, right? Yeah, so we always have access to a shop. We don't have to keep going to the one place. And that's that. We'll explore more next episode. Because like I said, we gotta get that moolah before we start doing the actual game of the game. And luckily for us, we have a couple of gen levels and a boss to fight. So we'll be able to get some cash, no problem. Well, that was a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoyed as much as I enjoyed gaming. This has been The Mechanist, logging off. Until next time.